It was a real solid board. The fact that I loved that it was able to handle everything that we threw at it, and it pretty much, it didn't give up on us. It stuck it out the whole time. Everything we threw at it, it just bounced right back. It handled CPU load in the tests extremely well. It was just a pleasure to work with. It was real smooth. It was real easy to work with. ROG Connect, that was the biggest feature. The fact that everything's right there in one screen. It does not interfere with the board itself. No CPU processes are being used by the actual application. It's very responsive, and it just makes it a lot easier to work with. The format was outstanding. The length of time created a lot of strategies that changed on the fly, and it just gave you time to really set up and do what you needed to do, and it was very fun. You weren't rushed, but at the same time, there was rush at the end. It was the best event I've ever been to as far as format-wise. Especially the length of time, the rules, everything. It was good. Good deal. The original strategy, we're going in with GPU pots all done up. We were going to do LN2, and we had to adjust on the fly with that to go to 2D because there was some things that we overlooked score-wise, and then halfway through we had to switch from X58 to P55. That was the thing. Strategy just changed throughout the day because we were watching other people, and it was more of reacting to current events in the environment around you. What was going on? The SSDs were great. They held up the whole time, and they're fast. We learned that with 2D doing Waza, that they're really fast. Corsair, the ICs, we were able to run some really aggressive timings, which that was really fun too. And Antec, and we're running single PSU on 4 GPUs and Golf Town, and it was fine. So that in itself, right there. You never know what you're coming into when you get, but it seems like everybody got good chips to work with, and that's all you can ask for. If the hardware itself is ready to go, then it's just all based on the user, and that's all you really can ask for. I actually liked, like with the LN2, I liked how it worked out, the fact that everybody was rationed what you had, because that in itself showed you who was disciplined, and it just, a lot of colors were brought out through this event. For me, ROG, my perception originally was it was a gamers, thing, but really, I mean, you guys really picked it up for the overclocking enthusiasts also. And you've expanded, my perception on what that line is for. It's just not for the guy that's gaming, but for people like us. Best highlight, hands down. OCA thought they had CPU-Z world record, and it was found that day that one of our teammates had broken the record that they previously had attained that day, which that was my little shining moment of haha. So, this event, you rely more on strategy, like the one-on-one, where I don't really care for that. This, where you have teams and there's so much strategy involved, it's not just about overclocking. I love it. It's great. I can't compare. The other ones, it's so rushed. Hour here, hour there. Okay, bye. Have a nice day. Here, it was a whole day of just doing what we love to do. Without events like this, we would never be able to actually really meet each other for a lot of the people there. And that experience in itself, we were telling you, is worth the whole thing. Team representation, and we need more of that in the community because it tends to always fall down on a one-on-one syndrome, even within teams. Days like today, it's just positive. Yeah, screw OCA. Yep. Thank you.